Luxury Auto Collection's 2017 long wheelbase Range Rover. This vehicle has just under 15,000 miles. It's around 14,300. It's Santorini black, so it does have some metallic in this paint. Being a long wheelbase, it's going to have the extended rear door with the extended space in the back. The gentleman that owned this car in California was a multi-millionaire. Had a couple of these. This was stored at his house. Sorry about all the water spots coming down from the mirror. I just fresh washed it. I do have her sitting up all the way on her struts right now, so you can see that they're holding good. I'm gonna turn the car off while we're doing this. I am gonna have to do brakes all around on this truck. Again, I repeat that, I will be doing brake pads all four on this truck. This does have the driver camera package. You have front camera with bird's eye view camera. You also have sensors, and you have the adaptive Range Rover headlights. I got a couple wheel scuffs that I'll be taking care of. You can see one right there, and then a couple on the bottom of the wheel. This is on the front passenger side. You can see the tires are in excellent condition. You have around 730 seconds on those tires. This car or this truck hasn't been used for four-wheeling, just everyday normal driving out in California. Again, we won't have to be worrying about tires. We will take care of all four brakes for you. You can see the rear trunk lid is opening up. The bottom trunk lid's coming down, no problem. You do have weatherproof mats all around. Full-size spare tire. Obviously the tonneau cover that you were asking about. Oops, I forgot to close the door. Sorry. Forgot to press this button. I forgot in the 17s you have to press the button on the bottom first. In the 19s and newer, if you press the top button, it does it for you. Being that it's a long wheelbase, you are going to get sunshades in the rear. Oh, by the way, if there was anything wrong with these struts by now, this car would already be tilted with the truck off. Alright, let's get the car back on so I can work on all the electronics for you. That is the driver's side rear sunshade. It's working good. Storage space, weatherproof mats in the rear. You have heated seats back here. No cooled, just heated. But obviously you have quad air, so each person has their own temperature. A little bit dirty in there, I apologize. We'll make sure that it's a true detail before we get it to you. The leather's all in really good shape. Nothing's torn or ripped. Center console pops up good. Very clean truck. Fold down, no problem. Go up and latch, no problem. Let's make sure the soft closed doors work. There we go. You can see those working correctly. This is the passenger rear sunshade, working just fine. Again, weatherproof mats, and we do have the carpet mat underneath that is in excellent shape. No rips or tears or any concern signs in the roof lining. Again, you can kind of see some of the metallic right now in that sparkle in the sunlight. Again, that's what makes it the Santorini black. It's not just the black. Makes it look very stylish. Memory seating on both sides, up to 3 people. No paint work in your door jambs or anything to be concerned about on this truck paint wise. Passenger seat doesn't even look like anybody even sat in it. Storage up top is good. There's your books like I talked about. Front weatherproof mat with the regular mats. Soft assist closing door works good. Let's come to the driver's side. There's some residue here, but my detailers will get this off. You won't even know it's there. It's just some residue when the car got dropped off. Front window's automatic. That one is working. The rears are coming down. Now the rear windows are down. They go up and down real fast, so you know there's no issues with the regulators. Sorry for the wet windows now. Got lane assist. Again, as I promised you, we're going to be doing a full service on the car, and we will also do brake pads. I'm adjusting my seat right now so you can see it's moving. You are going to see that pop up that we need to do a service and brake pads are needed, but again, at least you know and you're aware. It's one thing that's really important about our dealership is we like to make sure there's your service required, that you're aware of everything up front, and that nothing is hidden from you. I'm going to lower it now. Just went to normal height selected, so everything's working good there. Heated steering wheel. Power adjusted is up and down, working correctly. Let's get the sunroof in it. Okay, that shows you everything's working. Shade back up because it's 100 degrees in here. These guys usually never latch. Tightening it up, you can see it's stationary. A lot of times you have to replace these things and they become very expensive. But both are stationary and working good. There's your interior armrest. This does close correctly. That's a pretty expensive component if it doesn't. Both keys. Cooled seat just got activated. You can see their heated seats are working. Cooled seats are working. Let's do backup camera. 360 bird's eye view. See, that's all good. 14,255 miles to be exact. Let's just go around the block real quick. Hold on, let me put my seatbelt on. Turn down the air just a little bit so you can hear more of the car. She's solid. The brake light finally came on. But you can see there's, after I press OK, there's no other lights. And we promise no matter what, whether you buy this car or somebody else does, those brakes are getting taken care of. We just don't like to do anything on the car until we come to an agreement with a consumer. Let's say I sell this car as a wholesale deal to another dealership. Well, now I just fork the money into it and to do those brakes. And you know and I know that that dealer isn't going to want to pay for them. So we like to just be black and white, as transparent as possible. I know that Land Rover already had this car, did their inspection. If there was anything major on it, they would have told us, so everything's good. Just normal maintenance, normal wear and tear. We'll be doing a full buff and a wax on the car. We're just cruising up here to this freeway on-ramp here so I can get it in sport mode. Just activated sport mode. The car's temperature gauges are good. There's no weird acceleration. The clutch feels solid on it. Drives really smooth. I definitely think this is a good car for you, my friend. There's no shimmy in the steering wheel. We're going about 50. I'm gonna get it up to about 65 here once these people move out of my way. Just hit 75. There's no shimmy in the steering wheel. It's holding this line real tight. This is a very nice car. Don't hesitate on this. We're getting a lot of action on it. I know, typical sales guy, but I'm being serious. It's not very often you see a low mile Rover like this, so especially long wheelbase. Let's talk soon.